Number one, the speaker introduced the new class to students, and he said the book for that course were available at the university bookstore, and the price is a bit steep, but he thought it was well worth it. Next, he suggested bring your books to the next class. Finally, he said the student uh, will have two exams, a midterm and a final, and and would write several short research papers. Number two, the speaker said to employees about return policy. First, he suggested don't accept any return from customer without dated receipt and check all items carefully uh, were in good condition. And then uh, he he suggested check the item carefully um, because in the bed with customer returning the make goods and five and he remind issue stock credit not cash. Finally, he said let him know if you receive complaint about that. Number three, firstly, the speaker introduced doctor office to customer. Then he said call an ambulance if there is an emergency, or call back during or our regular office hour if you would like make an appointment or ask for medical advice. And then he said they open from 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 12 on the first Saturday of each month. Finally, he suggested make an appointment because they don't accept walk-ins. Number four, the flight attendant reminds passengers because they will be landing shortly, and she suggested passenger make sure or seat belt are fastened and turn off on cell phone and recording device. Next, he suggested find out if there is anyone with small children require extra assistance or anyone need help getting to connecting flight. Number five, first, the radio SYJ announced the public process for the resident. Because of the round, the government official asked all city residents not to fill their swimming pool or water their garden until further notice, and they hope a resident do it on a voluntary basis. Next, he said if the situation becomes severe, the fine will be imposed. Finally, he suggested stay tuned to the radio SYJ for all the latest updates. Number six, first, the speaker thanked the customer for calling the city hotline. Then he said press 1 for theater schedule and ticket order. Next, press 2 for museum information including a special exhibit, a letter series and a foreign film series at the History Museum. Next, press 3 to hear about upcoming sport event at the city stadium. Finally, stay on the line to speak to an operator. Number 7, first, the speaker said to the visitor the History Museum were their last stop that day, and they would spend 2 hours there. Then he said record tour were available at the front desk for a small fee, and he also have free information about permanent equips for anyone. Finally, he suggested return to the bus no later than 5:30, and the bus would take them to their hotel. Number 8. First, the speaker announced having traffic to everyone because of a car breakdown on Road 1 near the airport. Then he suggested avoid Road 1 if at all possible. Next, he said a road construction is slowing traffic over the city bright, uh, so um, so everyone would be prepared for a long, slow drive to work that morning. Finally, uh, he suggested take the bus or subway if they can. Number 5. First, the speaker wanted to know the customers' company were looking to hire skilled computer technicians, or the customer want to hire technicians who have been tried with state-of-the-art equipment. Then he advertised about hiring technicians at graduates of the Computer Technology Institute are highly trained and skilled technicians. Finally, he said all institute graduates are eligible to become certified computer technicians. Number 10. First, the speaker remind the customer about buying house can be confusing. Then he said the first step is obtaining a loan from the bank. Next, he suggested get the necessary paperwork from a bank officer to apply for a home mortgage. Finally, he he also suggested have proof of your income and financial asset uh, to officer determine how long a loan you qualify for.